Hello, everyone, and welcome to this webinar of Similia Homeopathy Software with me, Marco, the founder of Similia. Today we'll go through some of the newest updates, and also it's an opportunity for everyone to ask questions about any doubts on how to use the software or any particular feature. I would say this is not like a really basic session. I guess one thing which is also a new thing to show, it's our new tutorial section. So after you log in Similia, if you click on your avatar on the top right, you got the video tutorials sections, where we have some short video tutorials for some of the feature of Similia, and we are working on adding more. And then we also have longer here the training or webinars record. But yeah, if you have any questions that it is basic in a way, don't ask it, not a problem at all. So let's see. We'll start with the repertory. And I don't know, like if there's any question already, please go for it. So some new updates we've had lately in the repertory section. So now the semantic search is divided into two ways. So there is the one with the lightning bolt, which is the fast one, and the one with the crosshair, which is the quality one. The one with the lightning bolt, it's the old one when there was only one, and it's still quite good. But then we created a new version, which is more accurate. So it tends to put the result, the better result more on top, and it takes a few more seconds. So depending if you want to go fast or you want more accurate result for your search, you can switch anytime. We have a new expanded mode for the repertory explorer, which is this button here, and actually it's also for the search I will show now. So when you click this button here, it's the expanded view. So for example, if now we go on a section of the repertory, as you can see, the view is expanded. So it means all the rubrics, all the sub-rubrics are open, and all the rubrics are open with the remedies, while usually, like before, the classic view of Similia, it was just the rubrics, and then you could navigate the sub-rubrics, and you could click a rubric to open the remedies. You can still do it, so if you just click, you can easily switch to the other way. So yeah, this was the classic way, and you click on a rubric to open a remedy, and you navigate the sub-rubrics. And we have the same also for the search. So if I search something, as you can see, the rubrics are all expanded. They're all open. Then we got the author filters. So depending on the repertory you're using, you can filter by different authors, and also we have some presets depending on the repertory. So this is complete. We got, for example, the classic preset, and if you click here in the info icon, it explains. So this is authors before 1930. Then you got the pioneers preset. So So you can select it, and basically it changes. It only includes additions and rubrics from the authors included in these presets. And you can also create your own custom presets. So if you just, we'll collapse this, and maybe you just, I don't know, like deselect everything, and you just start selecting the one you like, you can then save it as a custom preset. I will reset this, and I will show you also the other repertory that have this functionality. It's in Suggesta. We don't have preset at the moment. We might have in the future, but you can create your custom preset. And then for sane repertory as well, those are the three repertory that we have that they have authors, sources that allow this functionality. Another update, it's Suggesta 2.1, so the latest work from Massimo Mangialavori and his team. Actually, we'll have probably, hopefully soon, I guess in a few weeks, proper webinar on Suggesta 2.1, what are all the updates, and the general walkthrough through the whole Suggesta repertory. But yeah, quickly, there is a whole new theme sections and more than 1,000 new rubrics, I believe, yeah, and a lot of additions from Massimo clinical experience, which is like in general the whole repertory. The big value with this repertory is besides like the great work of the structure and deciding what to include. It's the clinical additions from Massimo. So I will move now to the materia medica. So we got the keyword search, which we improved. So we got the semantic search and the keyword search. The keyword search allows you to find words in a remedy in the materia medica by searching exactly for a term or a part of it. So like if you're looking for looking, you just type look. It's part of the word looking, but it's a keyword match. While the semantic search, we'll see in a minute that similar to the repertory, we can find for we can search for meanings instead of keywords. But yeah, we improved the keyword search. I will show now. So we got the words in sequence, the words in same sentence, and the words in the whole remedy. So when you search only one word, should use word in same sequence, but actually probably if you use the same sentence, it's should be the same. But my suggestion is that when you search more than one word, most of the time you really want to use the words in same sentence, and we will see why now. So I make a very simple standard search like fear dark. So yeah, first of all, you can see now the result. They are grouped for remedies. So we got stramonium first, and they are ordered by number of occurrences, which is this number here, 14 times, across all the authors available. In my case, I got all the premium materia medicas and all the classic authors, which we can see here. And we got it listed here. We got the preview with the first two matches. So this is the book it's coming from, Richard Pitt, Comparative Materia Medica. And then the highlight, what we search for. So as you can see, it's fear, terror, the dark. And if we didn't use words in the same sentence, we wouldn't have found this. So again, if you're looking for, if you're searching for more than one word at a time, most of the time you probably want to use these words in the same sentence. We can expand by clicking here, the result, so that we can see all the results from the different books. And so we got, again, a lot of Pitt comparative, Pitt thematic, Allen encyclopedia, and Murphy. You can click, either right-click open in a new tab, in case you like to use multiple tabs in your browser and you want to, for example, I can open multiple authors, or you can also directly click. So as you can see, we get focused directly where is the highlight of what we search for, and we got these buttons here to cycle through all the results of the search. Oh yeah, this is comparative, and this is the so yeah, this is the newest updates for the keyword search, and also you can now filter by remedy. So in case you are studying like a particular remedy, or a few remedies, so you can also select more than one. So you can go like calc, and then you can also select others in case you want to search, you want to limit the search only to a certain set of remedies. And you can add as many as you want. Moving now to the semantic search. So one update with the semantic search is that now we have all the classic books as well indexed in the semantic search. So even like a lot of users, maybe they have either the complete edition or the pro edition with Suggesta, and they don't have any premium materia medica. Before, the semantic search was available only for premium materia medicas, but now it's available also for all the classic authors. So yeah, if you don't have a premium materia medica and want to try it, you can try it. And let's see if we can come up with a useful example. It sounds like frog. So as you can see, same with the repertory, the semantic search allows to find result matching the meaning of what we search for, even if the concept is worded differently. So in this case, we got sounds like a frog, but yeah, in this materia medica, in Vermeulen concordant reference, it's worded croaking, as of frogs in abdomen. And yeah, it matched. So as you can see, it matches the meaning, not the word. So this can be quite helpful, like as an alternative way to search for something directly in the materia medica in case it's not coming up from the keyword. I usually personally like to use both, and each of them has pros and cons. For example, if we make a kind of simple search only, like fear dark, the semantic search tend to perform worse than the keyword search. So you can see we only have a few remedies compared to the keyword search. So actually, it's usually more useful when maybe you cannot find something in the keyword search because you don't know how it is worded in the materia medica. You might be able to find it in using the semantic search. And same as the keyword, you see here the highlights, and you can click, either right-click, open in a new tab, or you can click on an author, and you're sent directly to to the result. So here we got Clark dictionary. And then we can go back to our search. And also here, same as the keyword search, you can filter by a specific remedy. Now, another recent addition, it's the one of the taxonomy. So we updated, we had the taxonomy ready in the analysis, in the repertorization, and it's still there. We added it now to the materia medica. So it's useful in case you want to see a specific family of plants, of animals, minerals. So you can either select a whole kingdom, like, okay, I only want to see plants. Now I selected to filter only to have plants or only animals. And then if you expand here, you have all the plants, different families, and you can also expand on the subfamilies and so on. Same for every other kingdom and various other, but like nosodes, sarcodes, imponderables, and so on. And you can also type. So if quickly you just want to know, I want to see the snake's remedy, select, and then here you got only the snakes, or I don't know, maybe imponderables. And of course, you can select multiple families or kingdoms. So this taxonomy filters the list, the whole list, which is this one, which also like, well, this is probably everyone knows it, but yeah, you can type, like if you already know what you're looking for, just type here, filter, and then click to see the materia medica of that remedy. The other filters also filter the list. So if I click like here now, mantra lavori, it only shows the remedy that are present in his materia medica. And if I click on a remedy, it goes to his materia medica of the remedy we clicked on. And this applies also to the search. So if you want to make a search only searching for a certain author, then you can select it. And now, for example, we would only get result from those authors. And it's the same for the taxonomy. So if you select the filter here, like you only want to see spiders, now the search will only return results by from spider remedies. Erica, where is the taxonomy button? Only, yes. Yeah, in the desktop version, it's so this is the materia medica page. It's here on the top left, and in the mobile, it's similar. So in the mobile, the filter, they are displayed horizontally, and it's the first one here on the left. Yeah, I think this is probably it for the updates on the materia medica. Again, if there's any question, please jump in at any time. Okay, let's see, these are the one miasm analysis. Probably can quickly create case like very, so we create a quick case. Hmm. I added some quick rubrics to make a very obvious miasm analysis. So if you go on the full analysis page, clicking the green the green analysis button, then we have this new miasm button, which will show will try to show the miasmatic influence in the case. So how does this work? If you click here in the info icon, it explains it. But yeah, basically what we did is that we tried to grade some remedies, at the moment 550 out of the more 3,000 that we have overall, with a grade from 1 to 3 with affinity to a certain miasm. And to do that, we used different repertories, which actually they're all quite similar, but just since there are a few differences, we consider them all. We use Kant, Murphy, complete, and sane repertories. There are rubrics in those repertories like Sora miasm and syphilitic miasm and so on. And then we also used other literature from like Hanneman, Allen, Banerjee, Sankaran, and Fubister, which in this way we matched those remedies to this grade, this miasmatic grade for each miasm. So actually, of course, each remedy can have an affinity to more than one miasm. And then using an algorithm, we detect the top, at the moment, the top 10 scoring remedies in the repertorization based on the degrees and the rubrics they're present on, and it calculates this score. And here you have it tells you which are the most prominent remedies in this repertorization that have been considered. So for the tubercular miasm, there is TAB, which is as a grade 3 for the tubercular miasm, calc FOS and FOS, and so on. Okay, so I will show actually now the settings, which I think maybe a lot of people might not be aware, but you can customize a lot of things about your experience in Similia in your settings. Actually, you see like this, the grid that you see here might be quite different compared to the grid you are used to if you use the default version. So I'm in the settings and I will go on grid display. You see you have the shape, you have circles or squares. You can have the grade inside either the circle of the square. You can be either filled or outlined. You can change the size, also the density. You can change the remedy, which usually by default is horizontal, while here you can see to have a more compact view, it's vertical. And also, yeah, like usually the rubrics, they go on a new line, while you can decide to, instead of going on a new line, to just hide. And you can also, yeah, use this slide to decide the size of this grid, which you can also do here to decide the size between the repertory and the grid. So once, yeah, we are in the settings, other customization, we got the grade colors. This was one of the first customization. So you can decide how a remedy, it's shown inside the rubric. So by default, we got the black, the blue, the red and purple, grade 4 purple for with some repertories. And also here, which reflects the colors in the grid. But yeah, you can customize it however you prefer. You can change a few things on how the repertory. So if you want to have here like smaller, more compact rubrics, you can change that. You can even, for example, you see like now the remedies are in alphabetical order, but instead you could decide to have all the grade 3 first and all the grade 2 and the grade 1. Oh, this is another one, the remedy view for the materia medica. So, you know, when you are inside the remedy, as you can see, this actually changed quite recently. So before it was a much wider view. Now it's much more compact. As you can see, there's depending on the size of your screen, there's a lot of space on the side. But if you prefer a wider view, you can change it here in the remedy view. You can make it either more wide or full, which is very wide. You can change the font, the line spacing, font size, text alignment. So yeah, also lots of customization for this when reading the materia medica. Then we got the materia medica priority. So this allows you to decide when you click on a remedy. So, you know, like when you are in the repertory, let's go back to the repertory. When you click on a remedy, you get some information, then you got the read materia medica button. So depending on the materia medica that you have access to, you can decide which author to give preference. So you can switch up and down. And if that remedy is present on the first, it will show you immediately the first. Otherwise, it will be in order of what's available for that specific remedy. Oh, this is the relation. It's fairly new, maybe worth briefly talking about this. So this is the remedy relationships. We created them. And it's for a lot of remedies. So we have this author tag, which is called relations. And it shows the remedy relations such as like complementary, compare, antidotes, antidoted by. And how we did this is that we, at the moment, we are using the source 5 authors. We got Clark, Boricchi, Nair, Fatak, and Pitt. So those authors in their materia medica, usually at the end of each remedy, they have a section for the remedy relations. And yeah, we basically aggregated them into one, which is this one. And actually, when you click on a remedy, inside the relation, it tells you from which source. And by default, they're all active. But if you prefer to only have a certain source, you can customize it here by selecting or deselecting some. And actually, some sources, they also have a note like this one. This is what in the book, when it mentions the remedy relationship, compare Boricchi of Cocculus with Pigrotoxinum. Yeah, it mentioned this note. Prescription template. Yeah, that's what actually I wanted to show you. So if you like to have all your cases, your notes, your prescription in Similia, then now you can also have a custom prescription template where you can upload your logo. You can have a custom header where you can put any text, any link. You can decide also if you want to include the patient information, which font you want to use, if you want to export in Word or PDF. And so I will show you. I go on cases. I got some example with the prescription. Yeah, okay, this one. So this is the main case page. You see I have different analysis in different dates for this patient. And for some of them I have notes, and for some of them I have prescriptions. So when you click then on the prescriptions button here on the top right, this is the list of all the prescription that you have saved for this patient, and you can export. So if you click here, export, it will save the prescription in Word format based on the template. If you don't have any template, it will be quite basic, just the name of the remedy and any eventual instructions that you have saved. Well, if you have a template, it will be customized based on your template. And quickly, so when you make a prescription, now you also have the possibility to add various information. We have the potency, the frequency, the duration. You can also add instructions and notes, and actually you can also create a template from the instructions and the notes in case you want them present in the prescription, if you like to export it from Similia and send it directly to your patient. Any questions so far? One other, let's see, we have a question in chat. Having more rubrics during repertorization, the system goes very slow. Well, I guess how many rubrics are you? Is it like 10, 20, 50? I would say in my experience, up to even, okay, 20, even like 30, 40, usually it's not an issue. So it might be a problem with your device. And sometimes I've seen if you have a lot of things open in your laptop, a lot of browser tabs, a lot of things running, depending on the device, that could be something that slows it down. But I mean, I can show you here usually. And if you can tell me, like, in which, like, is it slow to load initially, or is it slow, like using it in general? Because so one thing is that if you have a lot of rubrics, it will take a bit more time to load initially. So I will show now, we got 32 rubrics. So if I refresh, actually we got the list immediately, but well, actually, no, it was quite quick anyway. Probably, yeah, because also got cached. So yeah, I would say it's probably usually either a device or connection problem. It's not, of course, like if you have a lot of rubrics, If you have an older computer, that might be something that causes the issue or a slow connection. But yeah, we always try to improve the performance. I think we have reached the decent situation at the moment, but there is some room for improvement, and yeah, we'll try to make it. Yeah.
Hi, Marco. So, what I mean by slow, it's literally I use two screens
Mm-hmm.
because I like to have two screens.
Yeah.
But when I repertorize, I usually don't have many programs open. So I'll have a repertory in one screen. And yes, I will have the video, the consultation during the repertorization. And probably I will have another piece of paper in case that symptoms that symptom or that particular information that the patient doesn't is telling me doesn't come in my mind as a repertorization, then I'll quickly type it on that Word document, and later on when I do the repertorization I will look at it because I like it if it's an acute case, but within the repertorization, well, within the consultation it becomes an understanding that this is a chronic. So that's what I'm doing now. I usually, when I do a quick repertorization, yeah, this is in quick repertorization, when I do it, and if I have more than 20, because I like to go quite a little bit wide, so just after that, I double check myself. And when I want to click on analysis, well, I want to click to see what remedies are coming. That's when it just goes slow and it's telling me that the system, um, probably I will take a screenshot when I work. I'm going to work on it tomorrow. So I'll probably take a screenshot and put it on the WhatsApp group that we have. Yes. So you can see, but it's telling me an information. Now I tried to switch. I switched from my, I think I had the Microsoft before. Now I am in the, what do you call, Google Chrome.
Yeah, that's one thing actually. Probably we should mention this more, but yeah, definitely Google Chrome, it's the suggested browser where there are the best performance and the best outcome, less issues. So it works Similia in all the other browsers, but yeah, the suggested one is definitely Google Chrome.
Okay. I'll try and do tomorrow, and I will send you the picture so you will exactly, because I can't remember. I literally on Friday done repertorization. I was like, oh my God, I can't. I've been stuck because I have to wait for about 6 to 7 seconds until you will go and do the next thing that I want to do in repertorization. But as I said, I will send you a screenshot on the WhatsApp so Mary can just forward it to you, okay?
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely say that it's not normal doing it during a video. It's something that, like a video call or screen video sharing, it is something that it can be quite heavy on the device. So, yeah, it would be helpful to know also like which device you're on, like the technical specs to understand, like could easily
So
be
you
just
so you mean on device? What you mean by device? The computer, the laptop that I'm using, the
yeah,
company,
like for
or
example, the RAM or the CPU, like especially RAM, it's something if you're using a lot of things doing the video sharing, it's something that could slow it down. But yeah, in short, it's it's probably yeah, a RAM issue, sorry, yeah, a laptop
okay.
issue. Because yeah, usually yeah, it works. It
I'll
should
I'll
work fine.
I'll check tomorrow without the video
Yeah, yeah,
and
that's
let you
for
know.
sure.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
No worries. So we got a question from Emma. Can you show me how to do two analyses of the same case at the same time, like A and B? Okay. Sure. So I will just create another quick repertorization. Yeah, let's just add some random rubrics. So we got 5 rubrics now in A. So if I go to B and import from A, copy. So I've copied, now we got A and B, it's the same. As you deleted rubrics from A, they also deleted from B. So let's see if I delete those. Let's try to refresh the page. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's working fine here. So yeah, I mean, usually the clipboards are completely separated, and like the whole point of duplicating it's to maybe you have an initial repertorization that you want to keep, but you want to work on it, so you duplicate it and make edits while keeping the original one. So yeah, for sure it should not, if you're working on a clipboard B, it should not make any changes on clipboard A, and likewise, no worries. And yeah, since we are on the clipboard, actually we got this new plus button in case you need more than 4. You can add as many as you want. And you can also drag and drop rubrics from one clipboard to another. And so we don't have it anymore in B, and we have it now in C. You can also duplicate. So in case you want this rubric that is in B, we want to duplicate it to D. So it is still here in D, but sorry, in B, but then we duplicate it to D. You can also copy or merge different clipboards into one. So I will add different rubrics to make the example more realistic. We got some face rubric here, and let's do some dreams here. So I go on E, which is an empty clipboard, and I will select A and B. And as you can see, basically we merged A and B together into E. Let's see what else we have. If there are any questions, again, please jump in, don't be shy. By the way, I will use this occasion to remind that we have a special offer this week to celebrate Homeopathy Awareness Week. We have sent out an email, but if you missed it, we got a special 20% discount for some of our one-time add-ons purchase, which are Suggesta 2.1 repertory, the QRep of mental qualities, and Massimo Mangialavori 100 remedies materia medica. And the code, it's week 20. I will put it here in case it's until the 16th of April. So it was from the 10th to the 16th to celebrate the week. And yeah, also you should, well, actually, if you accepted the marketing, you should have it. Otherwise, you probably didn't receive it. There, Hi, first of all, and can I select to move them to a different clipboard? No, I don't think you can. Let me check, but I think this is actually quite a good suggestion. Yeah, you can't at the moment, but I think we definitely can add, like we can add a button, like, you know, for example, when you click merge rubrics, you can select. So actually we could have like a move button, which then allows you to select which rubric you want to either move or copy to another clipboard. So yeah, actually I think this is a good idea to implement. Thank you, Andreas. Actually, another update, the news, we are working on implementing all Jan Scholten work into Similia, and it will be available for free to all Similia Pro subscriber. So on any of the package that you're on, either if you're on Morphy Complete or the Pro Base, you will have included all the lots of remedies and materia medica from most of his books. That should be coming up either this week or the next one, and together with that, we will update the periodic table, making it match completely. Like at the moment, it's our own, like we kind of created it using AI, the content of the periodic table. So the text that you have in the series or the stage or for each element. Well, now we will update it from the exact work of Jan, and also we will add an interactive table for plants based on his own. Sergi, we were discussing with Aurelia, and I don't think it's the case. I mean, I guess it depends on your laptop. Like if you have either an older laptop or with a low amount of memory, or you have a lot of things going on, then it could get slowed down. But I was just making a test here with 30 rubrics, and there was no, like, it was quite smooth. So in general, with the modern device, it shouldn't be a problem. Also, a high number of rubrics, even 30, 40, 50. So Emma, Suggesta 2.1 is a repertory, and it's the repertory from Massimo Mangialavori and this team. Actually, we are working on adding a page with more information, because unfortunately at the moment we don't really have a lot of information, like marketing information in a way. But actually you have the website. If you Google Suggesta repertory, it's this one, suggesta.it, and then you can set it in English. So you can get information, and actually think, yeah, this will also be updated with the recent 2.1 update that I was mentioning earlier. So yeah, this is a repertory. We show quickly it has the structure is a bit different than maybe other repertories. It has less sections because then basically some sections they've been grouped together, while maybe in other repertories they have a single section for everyone. So this an example, the urinary, instead of having a section for the bladder, a section for the kidneys, and so on, you got grouped it here, and then you navigate it from the urinary section. And yeah, this repertory, it's the only repertory that contains all the latest additions from Massimo clinical experience. And we also have in our both in our video tutorial section, we got the video, which is also from our YouTube channel. We got this workshop where Massimo goes through the whole project, how it started, how it developed, and so on. And as I mentioned earlier, we'll probably have another one soon for the 2.1 update that we just launched. And the 100 remedies, it's a materia medica. So we can find it here. And it's a really interesting materia medica. It is completely different than pretty much everything that is out there. And it's 100 remedies, as the name states. And so again, we have to improve. Like we will do a custom like marketing page with all the information. But yeah, so the 100 remedies are those ones. Oh, sorry. Yeah, those ones, which are basically from all the materia medica books that they are divided by family that Massimo wrote. But yeah, it's very different. It's a lot. Yeah, absolutely, Emma. Yeah, I completely agree, and we are working on it, and hopefully, I mean, it's in the work already. So hopefully that next week we'll have like a page for every add-on, every package that explain exactly what is it, what it includes, and so on. Because yeah, at the moment it's really, even like in the public page, which is similar to the shop, there is really not a lot. So yeah, coming soon. Yeah, going back to the materia medica, it's really different. It's really about teams and yeah, it's amazing. Like there are not a lot of physical symptoms. I guess it's usually here there are some things, but it really goes really truly deep on the picture of the remedies that it includes in a very interesting way, very different than most of the other materia medicas. Prisma, so yeah, I didn't mention it. We didn't even announce it properly yet, but we just launched the Vermeulen add-ons. So we have it here. So at the moment, we have the Vermeulen Ultimate Prisma bundle and the Vermeulen Plants bundle. So the Vermeulen Ultimate Prisma bundle, it includes 4 of his latest work, which is Synoptic Reference 1, Synoptic Reference 2, Concordant Reference, and Prisma Reference. So just to be clear, this is different than his previous work. I guess many might be familiar with the Prisma Arcana. I have it here, Arcana Materia Medica, the purple one, which was the first edition. This is the latest edition, so it's slightly different and updated. can show some things. Which actually is one of my favorite, for the one that has a lot of remedies. Yeah, so it's this one. In the initial text, it has all those quotes from different like people which are really interesting about the remedy, and then it has all the like classification and like information about the element usually, or like if it's a plant, about the plant. So not really homeopathy stuff, but really more broad things. And then after a while, after all those information, it comes with the symptoms, which it's first the mind, then you got the generals, then the sensations, and then the locals, and then there are some cases. This is the new thing that in the previous Prisma, there were no cases, while I don't think in all the remedies, but in a lot of remedies, there are cases now. And then, yeah, we got the other ones, the synoptic reference, and also the concordant, this is much more like physical, like, classical materia medica divided by section, starting from like generals, and then like top to bottom physical symptoms. So yeah, this is all part of the Vermeulen Ultimate Prisma bundle. And then we got Vermeulen Plants, which is also fairly recent work. It's a massive, I will show another example. If you get a plant, it's very interesting because we also have the families. So if I go on like Rosa, I don't know how to pronounce this in English, Rosaceae. We also have all the information on all the families that are in his books, in his 4 volumes of the plants. So we got, yeah, botanical keys and yeah, various things about the family. And yeah, this is Pulsatilla, for example, for the plants. Yeah, very massive work. It's thousands. Yeah, we should probably put the exact number, but it's thousands of only plant remedies, either 1,600 or more than 2,000, can't remember exactly. And then we have coming fairly soon also, actually, I'll show it here in the collaboration we did with Saltire Books. We have the animal bundle, which will include the arthropods, the mammals, the reptiles, and the birds, which the book didn't come out yet, but it should be it should come out soon, and yeah, will be part of the animals bundle. Thank you, Massimo, for the kind words. Any other questions? Also for anyone that doesn't know, we got the feedback platform. So when you click on your avatar on the top right, you got feedback, and this is our feedback platform. So here you have a create new post button, and you can either make a feature request if you have any ideas for something that you would like to see in Similia, or if you just want to give us a feedback, or if you have a bug to report. And yeah, we check this every day, and actually a lot of the things that even were shown today might have come from some suggestions from this feedback platform. So yeah, please, if you have any ideas or anything to share, it's yeah, very welcome and helpful. Thank you, Aurelia and Erica. Yes, the semantic search at the moment works for all the materia medica existing in Similia. So here I have this account which has access to all the premium, so materia medica, so anything that I search, and if you have any things that you want to try, an example, but I could do something like very basic. So throat pain left, as you can see, all the authors, so we got obviously all the classic one. Actually, yeah, one thing maybe you missed, Sergi, which actually was something that we talked about in the feedback platform, was that before the semantic search was not available for the classic authors, but actually now it is. So even if you only have sane package or complete package without any premium materia medica, you can now use the semantic search, and it works with all the classic authors. So you can see, for example, from the search, we got here results from Herring, Allen Encyclopedia, and then also Vermeulen Concordant. Again, Herring, Allen, Vermeulen, Murphy, and so on. And I think that should be the old version, Sergi, if I'm not mistaken. That's why might be the difference. Yeah, actually, so this is yeah, this is the old version. So as I was mentioning before, you know, the previous version of the books from Vermeulen, from I think the editor Emrys, which in fact includes also the fungi and Monera, which now basically these information are included in the newest work. So the remedies in fungi and Monera, they are in the synoptic reference, and Prisma, they've been included. So yeah, that's why the difference in price. And yeah, that's yeah, the fact that we are the only software that have the newest version. The old version, they are also on the other softwares. Any other questions? Would be great to move analysis from quick analysis to existing patient. Yes, actually, this is something I have to note because as came up before, yeah, this is really, will come up really soon. Yes, at the moment, like what you can do is like edit a quick, like you can turn a quick analysis into a normal, like you give it a title and a main complaint and move it out of the quick analysis folder. But I completely agree, like, thank you, Andreas. I completely agree. Like it would be really helpful that you can just move, like maybe, quickly you want to create something, you do the quick repertorization, but then you move it. Emma, yes, it should be. If it's not, it is an issue. So are you in the shop page or are you in the, where are you? Yeah, you should be able, you can click the others, but you cannot click. Well, there might be some issue because we just really released it a few days ago, so I wouldn't be surprised. It could be, and yeah, we'll check. I cannot check now. I have to switch account because on this account I cannot test it basically. I mean, probably I can actually let me try something quickly. No, it's okay, maybe better. Yeah, I will check and yeah, fix it if there's an issue. One other way, Emma, if you want to try, if you go on like a remedy, a big remedy or any remedy, I guess, you should have the Vermeulen author tag. And if you click on it, you should get the upgrade model. Okay, then yeah, that's definitely an issue, and we'll look at it after this and fix it. Thank you, Sarah. So yeah, I guess we reached the end. If there's any final questions. Thank you, Emma. Okay, yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Thank you, Sergi. Yeah, we're trying to maybe do one of those once a month or something like that, just so as a way talk about new updates and have a Q&A session to help if there's any doubts on anything. And yeah, we should have some other session with other teachers or authors. But yeah, we'll email all the one that have the marketing accepted and or they follow us on social media. And by the way, in case if you want to switch your marketing to receive our emails for like the offers, like the discount I mentioned before for this week or those sessions that we organize, you can go in your settings and privacy settings and well, actually you can't. So yeah, we'll add something to in case when you registered you didn't accept the marketing emails, we'll add something to add it to switch in the settings. Thanks everyone for joining and have a good evening. See you at the next one.
Thank you. See you next time.
Ciao Marco.